Welcome everyone, welcome to Cardiff. And my name's David Megarry, also known as Tiger on the team. I am the scuba diver for Dongfeng Race Team and also the rib driver and a few other jobs. We're here now at one of the last stopovers, so we've got a fair amount of work that we've been doing to ready the boats for the next leg and then the final leg after that. As a team, we are quite a large team of total support people through logistics management and shore team. Our shore team changes a little bit from stop to stop depending on the amount of work that has to happen, if the boat does or does not come out of the water, if the rig does or does not come out of the boat. And so we can be anywhere from, say, 10 to 15 people depending on the work that has to happen. My primary role here is as the scuba diver, and that entails certainly maintaining the boat and the appendages when the boat is at dock, as it is here today. So it's a cleaning, but it's also an inspection. So an example, when the boat came into, I think it was Lisbon, at the start of the race, they had some issues going through the Straits of Gibraltar. They hit something, so when they got to shore, they told us about that, and of course I'm in the water right away with my handy GoPro to record any damage that happens to be there. I mean, every team has their various ways that they like to maintain the boat, both the top sides and the hull. We have ours. It's a multi-day process, many man hours. A two-part process of a hand-on and a buff-off, and then it's also polished. So the McLube product that we use, the anti-foul and the speed polish, are I think they're tremendous products. They certainly help me with my job. I've seen the boat both with no coverage at all, and I've tried to maintain a boat like that, and then also with the coverage that we put on the product that we put on the boat, certainly a lot easier to maintain it, and the growth is reduced by tenfold. So we have, I guess like any major corporation, where you divide up the roles into various departments, and people look after those departments. So we are set up exactly the same way, really, here in the shore crew. Both Gringo and Albert are our two top dogs, if you will, and one is the technical director, and the other, of course, our boat captain. And we, as the rest of the team, we really take our direction from those two guys. They've done this so many times that they really have their dance steps down. So they're really thinking 4, 5, 6 steps ahead of where we are, and that really helps make things go smoothly. As the boat races around the world, there is communication from the boat back to certain members of our team, not to everyone. And if there happened to be an issue somewhere around the globe, Mapfre certainly had one in the Southern Ocean. We had one in the Southern Ocean as we went into Melbourne. So what happens there is the communication is sent out, and our head people will dispatch part of our team from wherever they happen to be around the world. If they've gone home for a visit or if they're off traveling, they'll dispatch them from wherever they are, bring them to that location to fix the boat and get it ready for the leg. Primary example of that was, of course, in the last edition, when it was unfortunate Dongfeng broke their mast just before the horn. They had to tuck in, and there was a mast that was shipped from, I think it came from Abu Dhabi, but I could be wrong, all the way to Brazil. And they made it on time, they got it there on time, and they got the mast in, and they actually ended up winning that next leg into Newport. So there's a lot of things that happen, a lot of things that start clicking when the emergencies happen, but this team is extremely well set for that. So diving for me started back, it was actually a birthday present for my son, his 14th birthday, so quite a few years ago. And so I did that with him, and from there it went to just recreational diving in Canada, but a tremendous amount of diving in the Caribbean. As you start to dive, your kit does change a little bit, so I went from a wet to a dry system. And certainly in Canada, where I come from, the waters are quite cold, and the dry suit is just fantastic for that. It's a custom-made suit, custom-made for me and my body shape and size. And I've actually just changed now to a full-face mask, and that was a conscious effort because of some of the places that I knew I'd be coming to, which is, Cardiff, The opportunity came up at just the perfect time. I'm 56 years of age and still fit enough, if you will, to be able to do this and keep up with some of the young guys. Tremendous opportunity to work with some of the best in the world. It's just that simple, and I've learned a ton, I must say, and hopefully I've brought some good value to the team as well. So.